Hi, beautiful. Welcome back to Spiritually Beautiful Podcast, where we empower women. We speak about self healing, self love, and spirituality. All right, so today's topic is about destiny swapping, and that's pretty much where someone is draining your energy, they are attaching to your purpose, or just trying to take your life. And I don't mean in the physical, but sometimes it could be in the physical, so be careful. But I mean, just they want everything you have. They're jealous. And it's sad that it's people that you know sometimes, and it's people that you don't know. So you have to be very cautious of who you're around and who you are letting into your energy. So, this podcast, this discussion is really just to educate, empower, and show you how you can protect your spiritual journey without fear. Because a lot of people are afraid to, you know, tell people their boundaries, or they're afraid to return to sender. And when I say return to sender, basically send people back that negative ass energy that they're sending to you. Just send it back to their ass. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do a video on that too, because a lot of people are misconstrued when it comes to that. But basically, this is about protecting yourself and awareness. Okay. So this is what to me, this is always my perspective. Everything I say on my podcast is my perspective and my opinion. So, to me, destiny swapping really means someone is draining you. They feed off of your beauty, they feed off of your confidence, they redirect your blessings. Oh my God, that's a crazy one right there. Or they block your elevation because they benefit when you stay small. Okay, let me say that again. They block your elevation because they benefit when you're small. So basically, when somebody says that person loves what you do until you're doing it better than them, or they love you until you're doing better than them, just different weird shit like that. Anyway, that's basically what destiny swapping is. It isn't someone literally taking your life path, but don't get me wrong, they have practitioners out here, and these people will put spells on you. They will cause accidents, car accidents. That has happened to me. I'm going to do a story time about that. I'm still just still healing and getting through that trauma. Anywho, but it ain't stopping shit. Don't get it twisted. It ain't stopping nothing. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna put it out there. But I do have a story to tell. Either way, so I want to say anyone can destiny swap with you. It can be a female or it could be a male. So I'm gonna give reasons why a man would do it. And crazy thing is, I think back on some of my ex relationships or some of my past relationships. So that would be my exes. But I think back on some of the things they said to me, and how they looked at me, and I can see just a demon in their eyes. Like, shit was crazy. But why men, or basically anyone, would try to attach to your destiny? These are some reasons. They can sense that you're divine. They can sense your divine favor. You know what I mean? They know you're a good person. They know you have a great heart, and they try to feed off of that. Or they rely on your intuition and your healing energy. So whenever they're going through something, they run to you to tell you their problems, or they run when they're going through something. They just run to you to heal, so you can heal them. You know what I mean? Um, they can fear your growth because healed, you won't tolerate they bullshit, basically. So they try to hinder you from growing and they hinder you from healing. You know what I'm saying? Because the more you heal, the more you let their ass go. So they want to, just take that energy from you so that you can continue to fail or continue to stay stagnant. They could want control over you. And I've had that in a lot of situations where, you know, a man wanted to control me. Like, what? And then, say for instance, they want access to your blessings without earning it. So you can basically be doing something and it's probably slow or it's probably not going as good as you want it to, but you have to keep working on it. You have to research a little more and you do all the work. You research, and then boom, it's perfect. You get it out there, everybody loves it, and guess what? They want that information from you so they can go sell the same thing. They start asking a lot of questions. They start, where you get this from, where you get that from, who is your vendor, who is this, who is, they ask a lot of questions. So they want access to what you got going on when they did not put any work into it. So that's basically people just wanting what you have and not wanting to go through the journey of getting it. And some red flags that you can look into when someone is trying to destiny swap or attach to your energy is where you feel drained or mentally foggy around them, like always just tired or not wanting to be bothered. Or when you're around them, you just get in a bad mood, something not right. You know what I'm saying? And people say, your energy will be off, but that's their energy and you ain't with that shit, so you can't be around them, you know what I mean, because you know something not right about them. Or your blessings slow down. It's like every time you around somebody, something bad happens to you. Or every time they say something negative or crazy or acting like it's funny when it's really not, something bad happens. Or say for instance, they discourage your spiritual practices. So they may not even be spiritual and don't understand spirituality, not trying to understand it, but they just discredit it or judge you right away. I hate motherfuckers like that. Ugh. You can feel disconnected from yourself, when you're around them and they just make you question yourself. You should never be around anybody that makes you question yourself. That is horrible. You start doubting your own beauty, your own confidence, or your own intuition. When somebody makes you doubt yourself, like say for instance, you tell somebody you're about to do something, that's your dreams, that's your goals, and then they just say, how you gonna do that? Man, you ain't gonna be able to do that. Or they tell you what they did, but how it's gonna be hard for you to do it. Like I can't stand people like that because baby, if you did it, what makes you think I can't? You know what I mean? I do not like people like that. So yeah, don't be around people like that. That's a red flag. So yeah, don't let people copy your ideas, copy your goals. And then when you start seeing people copy your personality, like I ain't gonna lie. I can't lie. I've had people ask me stuff like, what's the exact name of those contacts you wearing? Like, what's that color? I seen a gray before, but what gray is that? Or what colors do you use in your hair? Or like, I don't know, stuff just be weird to me. And And then how you know you are, and you see how they are, then all of a sudden they're starting to act like you, talk like you, dress like you, hair color just like you, starting to look like you. Like, shit's weird. Like, yeah, pay attention to that. Pay attention. And that's for females, but when it's the men, they're gonna basically gaslight you. You know, they're gonna make you feel less than. And if it's somebody you're dating, say for instance, they cheating on you and they make you feel less than the women they're even cheating on you with. They make you feel ugly. They make you feel broke. They make you feel like you don't have enough. They make you feel fat. You know, they try to discourage you, but they won't leave you the fuck alone. And that's only because they love how they can hurt you. They love how they can have that control and that power over you. So if you're back and forth with somebody for years, but it's never really working out, you know, shit, he's only there because you don't love yourself. You don't love yourself to step up and set those boundaries. You know what I'm saying? I've even been in a situation where I was in a relationship with a guy and he cheated. I put his ass out, but guess what? He still started coming back around. So, nigga, you broke up with me or cheated on me just so you can come back and try to make me your mistress? Now that I look at it now, that's how I look at it. Like, you know, so yeah, be careful. Put boundaries up, I'm telling you. Put those boundaries up. So, we're going to get more into of how we can as I'm speaking of boundaries, we're going to talk about how we can protect our destiny and protect our energy. And set boundaries. Set boundaries, cleanse your energy, make sure you cleanse your energy. I may have a discussion on that where we talk about how to keep our energy cleansed, and I'll give different ways. But definitely cleanse your energy. I do cleansing every morning. Yeah, I do cleansing every morning within my morning prayers when I rise. Then you can stop oversharing your goals. Do not tell so much of your business. You know, you have to be discreet. You have to be discreet. And I've gotten to the point, y'all, I ain't even gonna lie. I got to the point to where I'm discreet, and if you keep asking or wanting to know something, I'm gonna lie to your ass. I'm gonna tell your ass anything. I'm a storyteller. You hear me? I'm a storyteller. I write books. Like, bitch, get the fuck on. Protect your beauty, protect your aura. You know, if you don't need to be around somebody, you don't want them around you, get from around them. Say you gotta go somewhere, you don't have to be rude about it. Say you're on the phone, do whatever you gotta do, but get them up out your energy. Or just walk away. You know, walk away if they're just negative and they're draining you. Just make sure you get them out your life. And again, you don't have to be rude about it. You know, just cut them off, basically, because your path is divine and your boundaries keep you safe. So put them boundaries up. So this is something that is good to say and use as an affirmation when it comes to people trying to destiny swap, or you basically protecting your destiny and protecting your energy. My destiny is protected. My glow is sacred. My energy is mine and mine only. You would not believe how many people want to be like you. You would not believe. And sometimes you don't even have to know these people. You don't have to know these people. So protect yourself. Even with all of this social media stuff we got going on everywhere, people can look at you every day, get your pictures, print your pictures off. You know how weird that is? And you will never know. Like, I had a girl, this chick, I never knew anything about her. I never knew her, never saw her before. She came to me and said that her dude has my picture all over his computer screen. So she had to dig deep to find out where that picture came from. And she ended up finding me, But first of all, I'm like, if this your dude and he know you can look at his computer screen, what the fuck I'm on there for? And who the fuck is he? People are weird. I'm telling you, they have used some shit you don't even know. So now this bitch across motherfucking country hating on me and mad and angry, and I don't even know who the hell she is. Cause a dude, her nigga got a crush on me. Her dude think I'm cute. Like, shit is weird. I'm telling you, protect yourself, y'all. But yes, 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 that is it. Destiny swapping is real. Be careful. Watch how people talk to you. Watch the things that they say. And you don't have to react right away, but think about it like, did they just say that? Or what does that really mean? You know what I mean? So set those boundaries, cleanse your energy daily. I say daily. Cut energetic cords if you have to. I got to the point to where I was like, hey, I'm starting to burn and release every single damn day now. I burn, release, I cut cords. I get a piece of thread and I will pray over that thread and say what I need to say, and I cut that motherfucking hair. Cause guess what? This shit over. Everything is energetic. I don't want it to sound crazy. I don't want it to sound far-fetched. Research, research, research. If you do not understand exactly what I'm talking about, I'll try to get a little deeper because I am here to help. I will, but everything is spiritual. Everything is spiritual. Everything. Everything, and you control it. You control it. So, yes, cleanse your energy and keep people who are no good for you out of your life. Period. And again, the affirmation for today is: my destiny is protected, my glow is sacred, my energy is mine and only mine. And that's that. So until next time, beauties, choose love, choose peace, and choose you because you're worth it.